definitely looking for redemption here on map number 2 as we get into it. And now here we go, guys. We are going to have things starting off nice and slow here, but Famous actually playing a very passive angle here in the back of B. I actually kind of like the setup from Carbon. They're kind of forcing teamw0w to get aggressive or basically just run the clock down. And now outside of B already, we are going to have Michael and teamw0w sitting here waiting to work their way into the box room. They're actually going to take it right away, but Famous, remember, still in the back of this bomb site, playing in the very back corner here, trying to completely throw off the offense. And Michael, he seems like he knows there's something up here. He just can't quite figure out where Famous may be. And now here we have it. Michael going to need the double boxes, but unfortunately not going to be the correct box that Famous is sitting behind. But Michael, he still knows something is up. You can tell by the way he's playing that he is very, very cautious in this situation. He's watching all of his corners. And finally, Famous will peek out. Michael, you can tell he was being very cautious there. He's finally going to catch him, though. 15-0 on the rotate will grab one. Andre J going to grab another. And could we see 15-0 here? And Andre J going ham for their team once again, though. 2-on-5 might make it a little bit difficult, but 15-0 isn't going to let that slow him down. Now already even to a 2-on-2, but the bomb's on yellow. They've got to make their move quickly here. Andre J going to be taken down, as well as 15-0. Nice attempt there, but that will be the first round going in the hands of teamw0w. But looking at that situation, I mean, let's go to Michael for a second here, Kaomu. I mean, you could tell there in that situation he was just being perfectly cautious there.
He was being perfectly cautious, and I mean, teamw0w played it really well. I thought the duo may have had it from 15 and Dweez, but they didn't. So that's a round that teamw0w really did need to start this off.
And now teamw0w hoping to carry their momentum into a map victory here, as they will lead the scoreboard 1-0 starting this one off. But as we've seen, Carbon not a team to give up no matter what here, and they were able to bounce back even though they were down by 4 rounds there on map number 1. And now we've got Famous here locking down the box room along with Superman here. They're going to be playing both in the box room, doubled up here, as Juice going to be lurking in the water trying to get some intel, but it's just going to be a hard angle for Juice to catch on to here. On the other side of things, though, we do have CrossFire creeping with the bomb towards long A, while a few of his teammates are posted up outside of Cat. But Famous going to start things off, taking out Juice, who got a little too aggressive there. But here comes the explosion onto the catwalk. Aaron going to grab Andre J, and that's actually a completely open side if they take down Brando, which they will, with little to no issues there. But 15-0, can he be the rotate master once again? He's going to grab a kill onto Babylon to make this one a 3-on-3, but now the flash is going to hit him right in the face there. But Aaron getting caught off guard in mid. Famous and Superman already on the rotate. Famous will take down... Actually, Superman will take down Aaron there in that situation, but Famous there to clean up Michael, and now CrossFire all alone here. He's going to have to try and win this one out just off the clock. He's going to catch one off guard, but almost able to catch Superman, but just not enough health to work with there, and that will be Carbon tying things up straight out of the gate. 1-1 going to be the score. And Cow, what do you think? I think this is definitely going to be a more back and forth game, but at the same time, I mean, we've seen what Carbon can do with momentum, but looking at teamw0w, what do you think they're capable of doing with momentum?
Oh, with momentum they can really come out just like Carbon did. These teams are so closely skilled, I think, personally anyways. And yeah.
And now here we have a 15-0. He gets the opening pick once again. Babylon will answer with a pick of his own onto Brando. And Andre J taking a lot of damage here as well, so he's going to be quite lit up. Just sitting at 8 HP, but still, the defense is not giving up on their hold. But A is taken over, actually, right now. We do have Coda and Michael already pushed up all the way onto Catwalk. Closest rotator here going to be Famous, who is sitting in the window. He's going to try and prevent this plant, but Babylon, he is coming up very quickly here with the bomb. Juice going to get one from the flank, make that 2 actually. A nice flank on the box room, and teamw0w looking to have a good round here, as Coda will pick up one of his own, and now 15-0. He will go down as well. Michael going to grab that jumping spray onto him, and now the back and forth continues. teamw0w, they are in a situation though, they can't afford to get this one too close and let it slip away. They need to come out and just have a solid map if they want to take this into a map 3 situation. But Andre J going to be pushing out very long and grabbing one of his own. Coda gonna fall Nice and early there. Michael going to be picked by Famous with a nice headshot as well, and now the picks are definitely in favor of Carbon here in this round. 3 on 5 now. Aaron, Juice, and Babylon going to try and bounce back. Aaron will get one onto Brando, but here comes the push into the box room. Let's see if they can get any more. Dwee's going to be traded off by Juice, and now it's going to be a 2 on 3 as the bomb works its way across. Babylon with that AK is going to be in the worst. He's going to grab one on Famous though, and now teamw0w sitting in a very good position here to have complete control of this B bomb site. 15-0 going to be spotted here right outside the box room. They know exactly where he's going to be now. It's all about isolating where exactly Superman is, and he will get spotted by Babylon as Juice pops in for the trade. Now 15-0, he knows something has gone completely wrong as the bomb has already worked its way, smartly so, onto the A bomb site, getting planted now by Babylon. Juice, though, making the smart decision to sort of lurk behind, so 15, he's going to be in a pretty difficult situation here. He's either having to go window, which is probably the riskiest position to go out of, or go under cat, where Juice is already lurking and knows the window has to be that decision, and Babylon going to flank as well, so definitely some great positioning there by teamw0w to give themselves a 3-1 lead here. And now, looking at this game so far, do you think teamw0w is going to take this map, or do you think Carbon, we're going to see them bounce back and potentially win this?
It could go either way, as we saw earlier. Carbon did bounce back, but let's see if teamw0w can keep this momentum going.
Definitely liking the momentum behind the team. They had so many rounds, even when they were in these down situations, where they came in on top. I mean, even last round alone, Carbon, they had 2 perfect entry frags at the beginning, but they still managed to lose that round in a 3 on 5. Babylon, though, going to pick up one to make it a 5 on 3 already. teamw0w looking to grab their 4th round. Nice and easy here on Black Widow if they can make it happen the way they are so far. It's looking pretty good for them. Here comes the push into the B-bomb side. 5 players from teamw0w just going to be rushing in, but Brando gets a 3K, make that possibly a 4K here. He's looking for Coda, but no, Coda won't let it happen, but Superman going to be there on cleanup duty. Brando with a nice 3K, followed by a 2K spray down there from Superman, and that will give Carbon exactly what they needed, and that's another round on the board to just slow down teamw0w. teamw0w, it looked like they were in a position to run away with this map, but Carbon done what they do best here and just shut things down. Juice and Aaron, though, answering back right away with a nice 2K, but Brando and Famous will be there to trade as well. Brando, though, sitting on almost no health here, but 15-0 going to manage to get one of them through the middle, so still Carbon holds on in that exchange to the player advantage. Now a 2 on 3 situation. 15-0 trying to get a pick in mid, but will be spotted there as he takes a little bit of damage through the wood. But Babylon still holding on to this AWM. Has Kodo with the bomb in hand. He's going to run with his AK towards A long here. It looks like they're going to go for the A push. Unfortunately, though, looks like Carbon is a little bit better set up to defend A at this point. But Andre J, he's actually rotated all the way to B, so he's going to have intel as well to where the bomb won't be going. So still a lot of hesitation, though, here on the side of teamw0w. They know they have a lot of clock to work with, though. Still well over a minute on the clock. Now Dweez and 15-0 here. Both just sort of playing passive angles. They're all just trying to get intel at this point, but it looks like the bomb is going to be working slowly towards A-long. But Brando, he's going to have to be careful. He only has 7 HP to work with, so basically anything will kill him here at this point. And here it comes. They're starting to work their way to A-long. Coda, just smartly so, shifting with his head down back in the barracks, but now here it comes. They know they've got to make their move under a minute on the clock. They've already spotted Brando, but unfortunately not able to connect that shot. But Babylon gonna pick up the AK and actually rotate back instantly. They're gonna go for the quick rotate here, and this could be what they needed to throw off the defense. Nobody is now on the B-bomb site. Andre J covering it from double doors, but they may have an opportunity here, but they actually decide to double back and go cat. Definitely not the best decision there, as all 3 players were posted up for good positions to cover in mid. And now Babylon, 20 seconds, he's got to make his move. He does have the bomb in hand, so if he can somehow make it to the B-bomb site, he'll be alive, but he's actually going A. I don't know why he would make that decision in this situation, but here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Babylon 1 versus 3, and he's going to try and go for Brando, who's already there and waiting with a nice peek. He might be able to make it happen, but Brando will somehow survive there with 7 HP. And that'll tie things up now. Count 3-3, just as we imagined this would be, all tied up once again.
I mean, great plays from Carbon right there, holding down everything so well. I mean,
Carbon definitely locking things down. 15-0 still doing work with WM, but Juice, just as I say that, will take him out of the picture nice and early. Actually, no, it's going to be Deweese who goes down. 15 still alive here in mid. Superman, though, will finally answer back with a kill onto Aaron, but it doesn't matter. A-side is already being stormed by Michael and Coda here, and they will take down Superman. Now 15 and Brando going to be the only two alive here to retake the site. 4-on-2. teamw0w, they know they need to grab this round so they can hold on to the lead. Juice going to get one on the flank, looking for Brandon now. He knows exactly where he is. He's looking to grab this 2K right here, but Michael will come in to clean up there. And that will be teamw0w holding on to the lead, guys. 4-3 going to be the score. And now teamw0w, they are going to be going straight towards A once again. And it's definitely worked out better in their favor. Pretty much every round they've gone A, they've been able to hold on to, with the exception of maybe one round. But on the other side of things, we have 4 players from Carbon actually towards B, so this A push, if they actually commit to it early, it could be pretty effective. But unfortunately, teamw0w, they are being a little slow with it, and they decide to send 2 up the catwalk. But still, they are going to have a decent position here, as the B stack is pretty real right now. But now Carbon's starting to phase out and rotate, so teamw0w taking a little bit too much time, and now there is going to be 3 players ready to defend the A. Michael, though, will take down one. Aaron taking down one. 15 going to be taken out of the picture as well, and a very clean sweep onto A site from teamw0w, as now Famous all alone. Undercat is going to try and hold on here, but he will be taken down by Michael as well. 5-3 going to be the score, and now we do go into our final round of the half, though. Cow, looking at the scoreboard, I mean, it could go 6-3 or 5-4, but I mean, assuming it does go 6-3 in favor of teamw0w, do you think that seals the deal, or do you think there may be potential for Carbon to still win this map?
Oh, I definitely think there's still be potential for Carbon to come back there. Really could still go either way, and will it be a repeat of last half?
Definitely could be here at this point, as Carbon will start off with the early man advantage here. Superman picking up a nice one there, and now it's going to be a 4-on-5, as Babylon, though, will answer back with a nice kill on a 15 here in A long, and now 4-on-4 going to be the situation. Actually, Michael going to pick up one onto Andre J, so teamw0w in a pretty good position to make this a 6-3 half, but Brando going to slow things down with a nice kill, but Michael's still here, and still he's going to get one, but Famous and Superman both going to pick up one on the rotate, and now, just like that, Aaron's all alone, but both remaining players of Carbon are going to be fairly low, but this is a very vital round for teamw0w to hold on to. 1 versus 2, though. Aaron, he knows he has to hit both of these shots, otherwise it will be a much closer half than teamw0w wanted it to be here. Now shifting up Cad, he's going to see what he can do here. Superman and Famous both playing nice and passive. They're both in a position to trade as well. Famous playing nice and passive on that box, but Superman will be the one to connect that kill. And 4-5, once again, Cal, going to be our first half score.
Once again, another close first half. Maybe the second half will be a little closer this time.
I definitely expect it to be a little bit closer, but at the same time, I mean, Carbon was the team that was down on port, and they still managed to win 10-6. So teamw0w, though, I think it will be closer, just because they know they're in a situation where they can't afford to give up a map now at this point. It's do or die for them here on Black Widow. So I definitely think they will bring their A game here in this next half, but only time will tell.
It would be nice to see our first third map of this series, actually.
Definitely would be nice to see a third map in the series, and I believe the first time Ankara will actually be brought out onto the playing field as well. Ankara, not a map we usually see brought out, but it would be the third map in this situation, so definitely interested to see if that ends up being the case, how these two teams will fare on Ankara. But still, teamw0w, they've got to prove it here and now, otherwise Carbon will walk away with this one in a 2-0 victory. But now here we have it. It is going to be teamw0w defending, trying to stay alive here in the upper portion of the bracket. Carbon, though, looking to push their way very successfully into the upper bracket final. It looks like we are going to have a quick disconnection here on the side of teamw0w, so they're going to go ahead and take a quick pause here. But in the meantime, during that pause, assuming that teamw0w is able to bounce back here, Camu, do you have a favorite on Ankara between these two teams?
I want to say teamw0w would win Ankara. I don't know why, I just want to say it, so we'll see, man.
I would actually have to agree with you there. I think teamw0w is a very strong team on Ankara, but the thing in the back of my mind is I don't even know if they're going to be able to do it here on Black Widow, though. Black Widow, I mean, I thought they were going to have a much stronger first half, but, I mean, they were barely able to slip by. And now Carbon going into basically what is their stronger half. It's going to be interesting to see if teamw0w can recover. Alright, though, here we go. Straight into it, guys. Map number 2, half number 2. Carbon is down by 1 round, but they are definitely in the better position right now, being up 1 map to 0. teamw0w, though, everything to prove here. They need 5 rounds to push this onto map number 3 Ankara, but Carbon, they're looking to end this one here now, if they can. And now looks like we are going to see some grouping up towards the B-long here from Carbon, but we do have Coda and Michael here positioned in the B-box room. They know exactly what's about to happen here. They're prepared. Starting to throw some pre-nades here. Carbon going to throw some back as well, though. Taking a little bit of damage off of Michael and Coda, but not a whole lot here. Brando with a little bit of a spray down, not going to connect with anyone though. Michael and Coda both playing nice and passive here in this situation, but still no commitment yet. teamw0w going to be locking down the mid here with the bomb in hand, but still just a very passive setup across the board from teamw0w. They know exactly what they need to do, and that is just play smart and play safe at this point. They're already in the lead. They just have to hold on to it, but Carbon, they're getting a little bit antsy here, and they know they have to make their move. It looks like we are going to see 3 players working up long A, but we do have Aaron in a great position to lock this down, sitting here in the long A barracks. He's going to try and catch him off guard, but unfortunately, he won't be able to connect a shot here. Now with 8 HP, he will be taken down, and Carbon now with an opportunity to start things off this half with a tie, as now Juice going to be very lit as well, but they're doubling back all the way to B site. This could be a great decision here from Carbon. They've got the pick, they got the rotation to start in from teamw0w, but now they're already set up to take B. Brando's already here, and he's going to catch the rotator, but Michael will have time to react and take him down. Michael may have just easily saved this round for teamw0w with a nice kill there onto Brando, but here comes the push into B. Coda and Michael going to be left to the side, but Michael going to lock things down as Famous will finally secure the trade. Babylon and Juice, though, going to try and keep this round alive, both with slivers of health to their name, though going to be difficult as Carbon now has the bomb down, but Babylon going to get one. Now a 2-on-1 situation. Could teamw0w possibly recover this round? 1 versus 2 with just minimal HP on both players. It's going to be Famous. He's trying to stay alive here in this situation, but no, Babylon gets it with just 10 HP. Oh my goodness, cow. What a close round, but it looks like teamw0w will manage to stay on top here.
I mean, what a round. And that nade from teamw0w right there really did help them out so much. That took Famous' health down right down to where theirs was too.
And that definitely was probably the game-changing nade there for that round, and that's going to give teamw0w the position they wanted to start off this half with, and they will be up 6-4 now in a great position to take this into a map 3 situation, but still we do have Carbon looking to try and end it here on map 2. They still have the opportunity to do it, but they are definitely going to have to ramp up their offense. Now Carbon once again playing slow here to start things off on their blacklist half. Hopefully it does not come back to bite them as it did on Port on their blacklist side, but still Brando playing nice and safe here, trying to get any intel he can onto this A bomb site. teamw0w, though, going to start off with the first frag. Brando picks up one as well. Babylon getting lit up in the process, and now Carbon looking at a very, very nice start to this round. Coda and Aaron already going to be the last 2 alive in this situation, trying to rotate over to the A bomb site and retake this 2 versus 5, but still not an easy task here for Coda and Aaron. They know they've got to make a risky pick decision here, but unfortunately Aaron will not be able to get it. Coda does grab one, but still now 1-on-5 for him. He will fall, and now Carbon 1 step closer to tying it up. Now 6-5 going to be the score, and just as we saw it on Port, the scoreline is actually following the same exact pattern, but if it continues that way, Cal, this should be Carbon now winning out. Do you think that's what we're going to see, though?
I mean, I really don't know. The round's going back and forth, back and forth. One of these teams needs to get this momentum going at the end to push it.
Now here we have it, Carbon playing the slow game here with 4 players positioned towards mid, but teamw0w, they've already done a great job of grabbing map control. Michael's already got control of barracks. Aaron's locking down this box room, and now the push, though, is actually going to come in the one area they haven't locked down at all, and that's going to be catwalk. So Carbon, they are going to have a nice opportunity here if they do commit to this catwalk push, but they're actually going to fake it and possibly go out mid-doors, which could be a poor decision as Juice and Coda are both here waiting for them, but they're actually going to decide not to commit to that. But if they do go through mid-doors here, could be a devastating play here. Juice and Coda both still waiting here, but looks like Brando going to fall back here with this AWM. Now things are still going very slow here for the offense. They still need to commit, but they're just trying to get this early pick, but time is starting to run out on them. 1 minute left on the clock. They need to make their move soon and commit towards a bomb site, but teamw0w, they're just doing an incredible job of playing passive here. Michael going to pick up the first kill, though, finally on to Superman, so that'll be a great start there. As Juice, though, will pick up 2 as well. teamw0w looking at another good round on the board, unless Brando and 15 will have an answer. Both of them going to have scopes in hand, so let's see if they can turn this one around. But no, Coda, just as I say that, will take down Brando, leaving 15 1 versus 5 all around. He will get a nice shot there onto Aaron, but 1 versus 5, not going to be a whole lot he can do, as he will have just 4 HP now, as Juice is going to know exactly where he is and call it out. Coda will clean up, and just like that, 7-5 will be the score. So now teamw0w, they're starting to push it to the finish here now.
It's looking up for teamw0w right there, and really good holds by them too. This passive play on their side and on Carbon's side. It's not working out well for Carbon though.
And now teamw0w in the best position they've been in this matchup so far, up 7-5, just 3 rounds away from pushing this into a map 3 scenario, which would be great to see here, as so far all of our matchups have been pretty one-sided, but now this one has come very close. Coda going to pick up a trade there onto Superman after Superman was able to take down Aaron, and now 4-on-4 the situation as Andre J works his way up the catwalk. He's going to take down 1. He spots Michael as well, looking to get this kill, but Brando will be there to secure it, and now Carbon, they are looking to fight back here, as now it's a 4-on-2 situation. Babylon and Juice try to keep it alive. Juice will get 1, but still, he needs 3 more to hold on to this round. Juice now 1 versus 3. He's going to try and spread out through the box, but he will actually manage to grab Andre J in this situation. Now he's going to spot Famous on the A ramp. He's actually in a position where if he connects the shot onto Brando, he may be able to win it, but he does have to take down Brando very quickly here. But Brando and Famous will be there with a nice crossfire to take him down, and now Carbon, they're starting to bounce back here. It's going to be now 7-6. teamw0w only up by 1, but still hanging on to the lead. This one definitely shaping up to be a nail-biter, Cal.
Really is a nail-biter. As we predicted, it was going to be a close game, and that's what we like to see from these matches. They really get us going.
Definitely a lot of close plays here, but Carbon with an opportunity now to tie things up here on the round, taking control of mid, though, actually, as Aaron, though, he's in a great position. If they do push out of the mid doors, he's actually going to shoot his gun too early, though, giving away his position. Mistakes were made here by Aaron, and unfortunately, he's going to have to play a more passive angle now, but the bomb looks to be working its way up the catwalk here, as 4 players of Carbon are grouped outside of Cat, working their way up. Juice, though, he's going to be the player to hold it off with a nice nade. He is going to do an okay amount of damage, but still 4 players waiting for him here. And now it looks like Aaron still, he's crept up pretty close once again to these mid doors, but still no commitment yet from Carbon. They're holding back on this one a little bit, I can tell, but they need to commit here. 1 minute left on the clock, and it looks like they're finally going to work their way up to the Cat, and Superman going to start it off right with a nice frag. There's a player in window. Superman will hear him as well, though. Will he connect, though? Babylon going to be lit down to just a sliver of health, as Michael will get a kill on Andre J. Superman, though, will finally connect on Babylon, and now Carbon in a great position to tie things up, unless Coda and Michael can answer, but Brando will take down Michael. And now Coda once again, 1 versus 3. He's definitely going to have to make a miracle happen. Otherwise, Carbon will tie things up at 7-7. And there you have it, guys. All tied up. Once again, 7-7 going to be the score. But now, Team WoW, they need to close this one out, Cal. They're on the verge of possibly getting 2-0 now.
They are on the verge. They really need this and want this. They must be thinking really hard right now.
Definitely need to step it up here. As Carbon is now tied it up at 7-7. 4 players going to be holding it on. Let's see if it works out here though for the defense. Will they get mowed down? And no, it will work out there in favor of Team WoW, nicely so. But Superman, he's coming with some answers with a quick peek there. He's going to make things pretty even as Coda is almost a non-factor with that health. But 8 HP, he's still able to get some kills there. Superman, though, looking for his second kill onto Babylon. Babylon, maybe the difference maker here as he does take down Superman. Now 15-0, 1 versus 3 will be taken down. And Team WoW will hold on 8-7, going to be the score now. Team WoW 2 rounds away from pushing this towards Ankara and a third map situation. But Carbon, they still have an opportunity to win this one in regulation. But Babylon going to make that very difficult. Brando will go down as well. Aaron finally waking up here on the global risk side of things. Will pick up a nice 2-piece there in A long, and now 4-on-2 will be the situation Carbon is in. They've got to recover this one if they want any chance here. Otherwise, it will be match point for Team WoW. Superman will get one. Still a 2-on-3 situation, though. They need to try and even the score here before they make any sort of commitment. But Juice is going to get spotted, but he won't be taken down there. Famous going to fall after spotting Juice, and now Superman all alone here in barracks with just 35 health. Going to be a difficult situation for him to try and recover, but definitely a man who could do it here. But 1-on-3, 35 HP, not going to be the easiest of tasks here, especially with all players collapsed towards this bomb that was in the hands of Famous here. Superman with a nice kill there. He's looking to possibly get another one here if he can grab this kill into Babylon, who will back off, but Superman does start this one off right. He grabs the first isolated exchange. He just needs 2 more, and Carbon will be in a very good position. And now Babylon and Aaron both going to be working up. Babylon going to peek out and get sprayed down a little bit. Superman going to get one. He's going to have an opportunity here. Superman, could he be the hero for Carbon to take this one in a 2-0 sweep? He's got just 6 HP, but Aaron, he's under half health himself. But Superman, he does have a decent amount of time still to work with, but he knows he has to connect this shot. Aaron, he's playing very passive in spawn, which could actually pay off in his favor as Superman. He's trying to get intel in mid, but he's actually going to spot Aaron and could have the potential to take this one here if he hits this shot through the window, though. He does have 30 seconds. He has to move quick. The bomb still in the global risk spawn. He's going to make his move, but Superman gets the headshot. 1 versus 3, 6 HP to his name, and Carbon ties it up now thanks to an incredible play there from Superman. 8-8 going to be the score. Cal, I'm speechless after that clutch.
Oh, I'm speechless too, man. It's got me smiling, got me shouting actually in the background here. What a great clutch by Superman, absolutely huge.
And now Team WoW trying to push things forward in their favor, but Carbon, they are feeling that momentum, but still Team WoW is up 4-on-3 on the round. Famous and Superman both fairly low as well. 8-8 though, going to be the score. If you guys are just tuning in, Superman going huge there with that 1 versus 3 clutch. And now Flash will fall into 15-0. We could possibly be looking at the 9th round on the board for Team WoW as they pick up yet another kill in this round. It will be a 4-on-2 situation. Famous and 15-0 trying to keep it alive. There will be a player defending in box room though, and they're going to know it. Juice will get one. 15-0 all alone. He's going to try and peek out, but that flash is going to destroy him. But it also destroys Juice a little bit, but still nothing he can do. Getting stormed by the remaining players of Team WoW. He will fall. And now 9-8. It's tired eye for Carbon, but anything can happen here now, Cal, though. After from what we saw with Superman, I definitely think it's a possibility of seeing overtime here.
Such a close game right now. There's a huge possibility. I mean, we're going to see it right now. This is crazy.
A lot on the line here as Team WoW facing elimination from the upper bracket unless they can hold on to this map. But Coda going to make that a definite possibility here as he takes down Superman to start off this round. 5-on-4 going to be the situation. Coda, though, just sitting on minimal health, but Carbon, they're already in a numbers down situation in a round they cannot afford to be down in numbers on, as teamw0w is up 9-8 and will take home this map with the right moves. But Dweez will take down Michael with a nice kill, and Coda being low as well actually puts Carbon in a slight advantage in this situation where they will get another kill. Andre J picks up one as well, make that a two-piece, and now Coda, wow, all alone, 11 HP. Carbon about to push this one into our first overtime game of CrossFire Stars. Could be a great overtime here, unless Coda wow can answer with an 11 HP 1v3. Definitely going to be a difficult task, but Carbon, wow, complete turnaround here in the second half. And now Coda, he knows he's going to have to make something big happen, otherwise it will be overtime for both of these teams to stay in it here on Black Widow. Now here comes Coda up 1 versus 3, 2 players on site, 1 up long, gonna take him out though. Andre J pulling out some great plays in this round. That's gonna be his 3rd frag on the round, pushing Carbon 1 step further to taking this in a 2-0, and that will be overtime, guys, on map number 2. 9-9 going to be the score as we go into it. Cow, though, I mean, the back and forth there, but Carbon barely staying alive there. But now we go into overtime. Who do you think this overtime really favors?
It's back and forth, man. I can't say who's going to do it. With players like Superman and Dweez right there, that was huge for them, for Carbon, and that's 2 rounds that they helped them out. So, looks like Muppet Squad had the advantages, but Carbon could bring it back. Oh, it really does go either way, this one.
And now we will be going into the side decision here for the overtime. Now, given you are the team that wins the knife round, Camu, what side would you pick here in this situation?
I think I'd choose BL if I was them.
So there you have it. Camu is thinking they will choose BL. Carbon, they did choose Global Risk and Regulation, however, they did have a little bit better performance on Global Risk, so I guess we will see how this one pans out as Carbon, you can tell they wanted here, just completely steamrolling their way in this knife round, but Coda trying to recover it. Grabs 3, but still, the knife round will go in favor of Carbon as they get to decide which side they will keep. And it looks like Carbon is actually going to go for the Global Risk pick here. Once again, Carbon going to go for the Global Risk side, which is actually, it's almost a safer pick here in this situation, just because I believe we're waiting on a couple people to ready up here, but I believe they did have a little bit better performance on the Global Risk side, so I'd definitely say it's a safer decision. Not only that, you do get that chance to play a little bit more passive game. You're not forced to execute onto a site. But now, it's basically like a complete score reset here, Cal. 9-9, 0-0, pretty much the same thing. And now, we go into overtime.
I'm gonna have no nails by the end of this game, man.
This is only the beginning here. This could be a whole nother map in the making. If teamw0w comes out on top, this will push it into map number 3, and Kara or Carbon with an opportunity to shut it down here and now on map number 2. And right now, teamw0w just playing completely cautious. They don't want to give up any intel as to where they may be going here. Playing very smart, but at the same time, Carbon as well, playing passive as can be here towards the speed bomb side. And even on A here, they're not exposed at all, but they may actually be at a disadvantage, giving up so much control on A long to teamw0w, as Aaron's actually worked his way up already, and now they're ready to explode on the A side. teamw0w in a great position here to push on A. Dweez will get one, but that may be the only frag on entries here for Carbon, as teamw0w cleans up all 3 players on A side after only losing 1 themselves. Brando and Famous, though, in a 2-on-4 situation to try and recover this round, but Aaron will take down Brando. Now Famous 1 versus 4. He will grab 1, but still 3 more players to work for. Aaron will be there for cleanup duty, grabbing 3 frags in this first round. Aaron has definitely come back to life here on this map. I know we didn't see a whole lot from him earlier in the game, but I mean, Aaron, he's definitely stepped it up in here now, Cal.
Well, this is a time he really does need to step it up for them.
And now the nade actually going to take down Babylon A-Long, but the trades will come out, ending in a 3-on-3 situation now, as we're just short of the round. Juice, though, will pick one up from mid, and now this overtime is starting to look better and better for Team WoW, but just as I say that, Dweez will pick up one as well, making it now a 2-on-2 situation, but Juice with just 2 HP, he's going to have to be very passive in his positioning here. Crossing with 2 HP is going to be a risk, so I don't think he'll take it here. Yep, he is going to play back. Very smart decision there from Juice not to cross, but unfortunately both players will be flanking him, and he'll be taken out of the picture nice and easy, as now it's all in the hands of Coda to keep the lead in favor of Team WoW here. He's going to be playing here in the back corner of the B bomb site, but here comes the rotate. Almost taking a little bit too much time, though, here from Carbon. They're checking everything, though, just to be safe. The bomb now already on yellow. And here comes the peek from Coda. He'll be taken down. And Carbon, just like that, from what looked like a Team WoW round at the start, is able to tie it up once again, Kamlu. Neck and neck. Tie to the death.
Neck and neck it is, man. Crazy game. Crazy rounds. Everything is so close right here between these two teams.
And it only gets closer as we are at a score of 10-10, guys. Carbon, you can tell they don't want to force map 3 in this situation. They want to go home with another 2-0 victory today. But right now, Team WoW making it difficult on them. And just playing very passive picks here at the start of each round. But Team WoW, they're in a situation where they can't afford to give up any more rounds. They know they have to win out here and now. Otherwise, Carbon may be walking home a nice victory here today. And now we do have Babylon starting things off here, scoping on A-Long. He's already in a good position, but Carbon playing extremely passive, but smartly so here on this A-bomb site. They know that Team WoW has the pressure on their shoulders. Carbon, they can afford to be a little bit riskier in these situations. Being up 1-0 gives them that little bit of confidence boost behind them to work with, but now here comes the push towards A. Babylon going to grab one from A-Long, and now Team WoW, they're in a pretty good position to work their way up towards the A-bomb side. Superman and Andre J, they're already here in the window. Superman actually going to grab one right away, and that's going to be a very important retake frag already coming in from Superman, but Andre J and Superman are both here. They're just waiting for Coda to make the mistake of planting here, but Coda knows something is up. He's completely stopped the plant and just put all of his attention here on the A window. Superman going to get flashed, though, but it looks like we may have a lurk here from Aaron just sitting in mid, but it's all going to be about the post plan at this point. He's going to get one on the retake. Here it comes. Coda is going to be caught out as well, and Carbon actually in a great position to retake, but Michael is going to be in the perfect position, but it may not matter. Aaron trying to clean up and save it, though. Famous, it's all in his hands now with just minimal HP to work with. 7 HP versus a ton of HP here on Aaron. Famous, will he be the hero Carbon needs? No, Aaron will shut him down with a nice 2K to clean up that round 1 versus 2. He will hold on for Team WoW, and now 2-1 going to be the score here in overtime, and it's just going back and forth still, Cal.
It is, but Aaron has finally woke up and he's starting to get these frags that Team WoW really did need for him.
Definitely Aaron coming to life here in this situation. I mean, I think as soon as 15-0 fell off a little bit, Aaron just sort of stepped up and filled that position on the other side of the field. But now we've got Andre J still going ham here today with a nice 2K on A-Long, and that'll give Carvin a nice early round advantage here to possibly bring this to a tie here once again. But now the offense playing fairly split up here on the Blacklist side of things. Coda working up Cat, bomb in hand, but Famous going to be actually dropping down here, so no one directly responsible for holding Cat right now. So Coda might actually have a good opportunity to push here. But Aaron on the other side of things, he's already worked his way up to the B box room, maybe throwing some fake nades. It looks like he is going to throw quite a few nades here and then rotate off towards Cat. It looks like the bomb will be going towards A here. We have both Coda and Babylon already worked their way onto A, and it's actually completely open. There's only one player defending, and it's going to be Brando all the way here in A-Long. I really don't like this position. I actually think it favors Team WoW slightly, that they've given them so much control here, and it will, as Aaron and Babylon both picking up kills. Carbon now in a very difficult situation. Oh my goodness. Dweez and Brando both low. And this round could be going badly very quickly for Carbon, as it will, as now Andre J, last alive, dies in the window, and teamw0w recovers that 3v4 just perfectly there, Kyle.
Oh, what a great hold from teamw0w there. And I don't know what Brando was doing up in barracks. I'm sure he had an idea, but it just didn't work out for him this time.
Definitely some positioning flaws there from Carbon, but not at the time they wanted to give these rounds up, as now teamw0w up 3-1 in overtime, starting to see some momentum behind them here, and the possibility of map 3 in their near future. Carbon, though, still not down and out of this one yet on Black Widow. If they can win this round and put it at a 2-3 scoreline, they may have a pretty solid chance, as Superman has actually picked up an AWM. Not a very common trait for him, but nonetheless he did make it work there with a nice pick, and he's looking for more here on the catwalk. He will take a nice flash to the face, though, as it's now a 4-on-4 situation. Dweez falling fairly early in the round, and now teamw0w, they're just looking to hold on and grab this round. If they could take this 4-1 lead, it could be enough momentum here to push them into a good OT win, but Carbon, they're keeping it alive here with another pick there. Brando going to take down Aaron, but still only escaping with just 4 HP. Now it will be a 4-on-3. Babylon, Juice, and Coda going to try and recover this one as they work their way onto the B bomb site. 15-well, though, he knows something's up, as Coda going to peek in on the B window, and he knows exactly now where the bomb is going. Now it is all about the retake here from Carbon, and this could be the deciding round of this matchup, as it would give teamw0w a 4-1 lead if they're able to hold on to this round. Once again, a 3-on-3 situation to decide who takes the round. Babylon going to be playing a passive angle here. It's going to be up to Famous and Superman. The first one's in. Superman will get a 2K with that Desert Eagle, but now they have to kill this remaining player and defuse the bomb, and Superman secures it with a 3-piece with the Desert Eagle. Oh my goodness, cow. Superman, once again, 3 players seems to be no problem for him.
Superman is going huge right now, really showing who he is and what he can do in this game. What a crazy 3K.
Oh my goodness, Superman, he just wants to go off today. But still, Carbon, they're not out of the woods yet. They are down 2-3, but still, I mean, we've said it once, and I'll say it again, it's anyone's game at this point. I mean, these teams just go back and forth so much. Carbon and teamw0w, they're just neck and neck at this point. Someone's got to pull the momentum in their favor and go ahead and take the win. Otherwise, it will be the victory going for Carbon if they can pull away with it here. But teamw0w, they have all the chances in the world here to recover. They've got the overtime score in their favor by 1 right now, but do you think it'll be enough to push them to this victory?
Well, with crazy plays like Superman right there, I mean, anything could happen. And Dweez, all day, he's been having such a great day. He's showing that he is one of the top players himself as well.
Definitely stepping up for his team, and I think an important thing about that overtime is I think we finally saw Aaron performing to his peak potential. I know in regulation on Black Widow and Port he really wasn't much of a factor, but I think that was partially due to 15-well being much more of a factor for Carbon on the other side of things.
I do agree. I mean, Aaron is one of their better players, I would say, in my opinion, and he didn't have it, but he brought it back right there, and if he can bring it back the second round, the second half, then they might have it.
They might indeed here as we go into it. The second half of overtime. teamw0w up 3-2 in overtime. But Carbon, they will be on the blacklist side of things now, looking to possibly seal the deal on map number 2 here. But map number 2 has definitely been a back and forth one, as we will have a disconnection there on the side of teamw0w. Looks like we had Aaron DC there. Now we will just be waiting for the players to reconnect, guys, but just waiting on one player from teamw0w. But still, this game, Kaumu, it's just so close at this point. I don't know how to call it. I want to say teamw0w is going to push it into map number 3, but at the same time, every time we've said teamw0w's got some momentum, there he is, Mr. Superman, just shutting things down.
Well, that's exactly it. I mean, I do think teamw0w might push it through to the 3rd map, and it would be great to see, as we said earlier. But if these plays keep happening, these clutches, then, I mean, Carbon may end up taking it.
Carbon definitely in the great position, being up 1-0. If they can win this overtime, they would take it into the meanwhile, they do have the lead here. As Superman, though, once again doing what he does best and getting these nice frags on the board will make it a now 5-on-2 situation. Carbon comes straight out on Blacklist with a nice opening round. Unless Michael and teamw0w can win this one out, 2-on-5, though, going to be a difficult task ahead of them here in this round, but nonetheless it is possible to recover this, but they're going to have to play very, very carefully here. As Michael, he's going to actually work his way up mid, but the B push is coming in. Michael actually with a position to get behind them, but Coda nowhere near the action. Michael actually rotating as well. He's going to see a few players here crossing this bridge. He catches one, unfortunately misses the shot, and that could be what ends this round nice and quickly. Now they know exactly where Michael is, and Michael wasn't even able to grab a frag of that, and that nade going to slow them down as well. They know exactly where the Superman will be taken down, though. The 2-on-5 definitely still a possibility here if teamw0w can hold on, but the B-bomb side is now completely overwhelmed as Dweez will pick up one on teamw0w. Michael now 1-on-4 situation. Make something happen. He does grab one, looking for a second. He doesn't quite connect there, and now it will be 3-3 once again, Cal. Here we are, tied up in this matchup.
I mean, we keep saying it's back and back, and that's what really it is. This game is amazing to watch right now. I think everyone must be so excited about what they're seeing.
Definitely a lot of excitement here as somebody will take this. It's just a matter of who and when, but we're almost looking at a potential golden round here between these two teams just because of the severe back and forth in this situation. Carbon now with an opportunity to finally grab the lead back, though they are tied 3-3 here in overtime. As now it looks like we will see some commitment towards this catwalk from Carbon. And it actually might be the right decision as the defense on A isn't very heavy. It's just going to be Michael here who's going to be playing on the staircase, but a nice flash there going to make it very difficult for him to hold on to this bomb side. Andre J already pushing up as Brando will finally get their kill. Coda, though, already going to be in position long A as he grabs one onto Famous, and now it's all about the post plan here for Carbon to grab the lead, but teamw0w is already in a good position, but 15-0 picks up one on the lurk already. It's going to be 4-on-3 now. Carbon definitely in a good situation here on this round to maintain this bomb site and grab the lead back in their favor. 15-0 grabs another with his Desert Eagle, shutting down any hopes of the retake here as Brando and Superman will close this one out, and now Carbon back on top here and just 2 rounds away from being into the upper bracket finals. And now it looks like they're actually going to leave the bomb and spawn. Interesting here enough, as we do have Superman once again bringing out that scope. He's going to try and grab a kill here onto Michael, who has just taken out 15-0, but they're still going to have to make a lot of strides forward if Carbon wants to close this team out. They're not going to give this one up without a fight. That's been clear since the start of the map. And now here we have it, though, 4-on-5. Carbon, they're still looking to win this one out, but they need 2 solid rounds more on the board here as teamw0w, they've definitely stepped up their defense, but now Blacklist still shifting around in their spawn area. They've got to make a commitment here soon and try and get some map control, but unfortunately they're not in a good situation to get that done. Coda has pushed out here towards the B bridge, but Carbon still no commitment one way or another yet. And Coda, he could be in a great position here as here come 3 players up B connector. He's going to be the man to make it happen. He grabs one and the bomb. That could be enough to hold on to the round here as now Brando is going to be working his way up. That nade though could be devastating there as Coda gets his second. Brando going to take him down, but Brando will be traded off as Michael will recover and tie things up for teamw0w. The score now going to be 4-4. And we're tied again, Cal.
Oh my god, my nails are going.
15-0 with a nice drop shot there onto Michael. Carbon looking to take the lead back once again, but still it is anyone and everyone's game at this point to win, all tied up at a score of, I believe it's going to be 13-13 at this point, and it's only getting closer, guys. Right now we are going to see, it looks like Carbon's committing towards this A bomb site, but Aaron and Juice both in an aggressive position on Cat. This gunfight could determine the course of the rounds. Will go in favor of Juice as he picks up 3. Juice just comes out on top in that exchange, but still it's now a 2-on-2 situation, winnable for both teams, as Carbon actually still going to have control of this A bomb site if they can take down Babylon without losing a single player, which they will. Now Coda going to be the man of the hour here if he can make it happen. 2-on-1 situation. Otherwise, Carbon will be back in the lead here. Famous, though, going to fall. It's now down to a 1-on-1. Coda versus Brando to see who takes the lead back here. This is definitely a vital round for both teams here, as it could decide who ends up being your Black Widow winner. But Brando playing very smart here. He's not going to plant the bomb quite just yet, as Coda is actually going to spawn him here on the catwalk. They're both going to light up each other, and they're both right around 40 health here in this situation. Still anyone's round for the taking, as Brando still has not committed to planting this bomb. He knows that Coda is going to be lurking somewhere. He may not actually plant this bomb at all. He may just go for the hunt on this frag, but it looks like they may run into each other again here in mid if Brando makes the mistake of going down the staircase, though Coda could actually clutch out this round. They are going to peek each other. Brando just barely escapes with 12 HP. He's going to plant this bomb on A and see what he can do, but Brando, he is going to be less favored in HP in this situation, but he can abuse this bomb position to his advantage, as now he's going to have to hold up Coda coming up the catwalk. Here he comes, Coda. He's going to peek at the perfect time, too, to get him, and Coda will secure this 1 versus 2. And now, Team WoW back in the lead, but still, they've got to win it out here. Otherwise, we could be seeing a golden round approach, Camu.
Oh my gosh, the golden round might come out, and what a round for Juice0w and Coda. Great clutch by Coda, and such a nice 3k on Cat for Juice.
Definitely Juice and Coda putting in work there, but still, they can't let it up now. If Team WoW wins this, they will be going in to a map 3 situation, but if Carbon wins this round, we're looking at a golden round between these two teams, which could decide the fate of both teams here at this point. But now it's all in the hands of Carbon. They're in a tie or die situation. Aaron makes the mistake, though, of getting very aggressive here in mid, but unfortunately, teamw0w not able to connect that shot onto him, and he will escape. Coda going to grab 1, but that will be all. Michael, though, holding things off with a 2k. Make that a 3k. Michael could have been the savior of the day here with that play, and now teamw0w all alone. 14 HP. It's looking like Team WoW will be moving on unless teamw0w pulls out a 14 HP miracle play here. But here comes Aaron. He's going to miss the first shot, unfortunately, and that'll be it. Babylon secures it, and just like that, Camu, it will finally all be over. 15-13. Team WoW secures a chance at redemption. 1-1 now going.